Shh. Mute. That's a way to start a game. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this already a lot more. Poke. I feel like this would be perfect as a VR game. Clearly, I won't be able to break that chain. Yeah, must never fall in love in here. Must never. Fleetwood Mac. I butchered the song. He must light up some items when an object can be picked up.
Alright, let's see what you're putting out of your advantage to avoid that boss. Oh.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Okay, where am I supposed to go? That was me. Ah! Spooked myself. This, well, I have to manually open doors. It's not.
Fate inescapably draws you on. offering.
No, Free Willy.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold,
Shh.
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things.
It's like BioShock. I'll have a drink.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
That's my skills. My sanity, I guess. Do I get points?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Oh.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband
Wait,
couldn't
what?
understand it.
Or, ooh, married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch, lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders, that isn't courage.
I'm gonna need a drink. I'm not gonna continue to play this.
I have business here to attend to.
Oh,
Fair
I've
enough.
opened everything.
It does look like
Natural
interesting.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
How's that? What? I was gonna say, where's my phone? But I forgot. I was looking for a different phone.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, that's a fancy way of... Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score. Okay, so... Oh, I have 8 points available. I need 6... Oh, okay. Medicine represents your medical knowledge, improves the skill, increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, or making a... So I can essentially be a dumb cop, or it can be a smart cop.
Either that or the game will just help you more.
That's what I mean, like, it can be a dumb cop who's not able to figure stuff out. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult science. This once again is based off of like I can hear myself. This once again is based off of the tabletop RPG, so I'm guessing these are all actual like stats in the
RPG, probably.
yeah. I'm trying to see what I can get the most out of. Because some of these cost 6. I kind of want to go with strength, but I don't think action is a big aspect of this game, so I'm kind of like trying just...
Investigation and psychology would probably be the best ones.
Wait, which one?
Investigation and
yeah, but investigation's already 3 out of 5. I was thinking psychology. Occultism. Considering the type of game this is, occultism probably would be good, but do you really want to validate this character creation? Yeah.
This information, Mr. Pierce, our files will still be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Wait, one, why wasn't that all like cutscene? Why did it switch to in-game? Two, yes, that does look like a painting of madness.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
I just like the artwork of the painting, though.
Spawn.
Not her
Warehouse on
family,
Dark.
but okay.
Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Wait, did I miss something? When was it? What?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Did you
Quiet
just
down.
move weird?
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Natural sciences, linguistics.
Archaeology.
I used to be an avid reader.
What, is that how quickly that drunkenness?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
How did I learn about Darkwater?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
That was an easy chapter 1. The games are foot Sherlock Holmes.
Literally took off just chilling in your office.
Well, no, it started off in a dream, and then went to my office.
Oh, okay, I missed that part then.
I liked the dream part. The dream part was creepy.
And if this area looks is anywhere where you're going to be next, yeah, same.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be like a build up to that creepiness. Ooh, cutscene. Title card.
We're almost there.
Yeah, I think kind of good creepiness at this point.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
So, what do I have? 3 different objectives there? I go different ways. I gotta go to the bar, and I gotta talk to Bradley. Is this really a good spot to be fishing, dude? Hello? Fishy dude. Do you really want to be fishing there? Poke someone's eye out. How are you supposed to be unloading the boat if the boat's not there?
Good
Guys,
question.
don't maintain this place.
Next, if they didn't add to the creep factor. Outset place.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand.
I wonder if you have like more points in medicine, if like that changes. Like if you have less points, it's like, yes, it's dead. But if you have more points, it's like, these wounds look.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
True.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Okay, like you guys just keep the bones laying.
Yes. Yes, they do.
I feel like the difference between this.
You hear that? You bilge rats.
Nothing for you here either.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat.
Sorry, I'm gonna be like in and out of talking because I do want to pay attention to what's going on. But I feel like the difference between this and the other game, which I'm not gonna mention the name for the other game, is despite the fact that both feeling like low budgety, this one seems like it's actually taking the tone much more in a way where I can take it serious without mocking. Like for instance, I've now seen at least 3 NPCs. The guy fishing, there was a guy in the back behind the cop, and then the guy who just spoke to me, I think I was like the same NPC. And I'm not making a laugh about it. But that other one, just the way the characters looked and were moving, like I couldn't help but giggle.
Yeah.
It felt weird, but this feels like it has a little bit more effort into it.
True.
Ooh, cutscene.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I reserve the right not to look at you as I talk to you.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland.
Yeah. We never said why,
Never
yada,
understood
yada.
why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Bastard.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Yeah, I want a fucking drink.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
That's probably another instance of, like, if I had points into something different, I'd be able to get that drink. Like, some of his dialogue might have been a bit different there.
Nightmares.
Yeah.
Can hear things and voices whispering. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
We'll follow its reader and appear.
Okay, there's nothing telling me if I've got all my clues, but there is. Oh, I have one checkpoint available. Oh, okay, I think I see.
What?
Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objectives discovered in the environment.
Oh.
Wait, what's that mean? Yeah, I think it's like it probably has like a hidden
Thing.
roll the dice mechanic. So the more points I have in certain things, it'll probably affect or open up dialogue. So like me, I made a chance at being eloquent with that guy.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, but if I had a higher points in there, I'd have a better percentage, and that would mean a better chance of it working.
Working, yeah. So
I think there is multiple endings. I do believe that the endings in this are more or less there's like a solid ending I think you can get, and then depending on some choices, you can get a different ending. So I don't
nice.
know if it's just probably, I don't know if it's maybe like a better understanding, like the more you talk to people may affect one of those ending choices you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm going to talk to this
What
lady.
you looking at, stranger?
Or if you find out other stuff.
Yeah.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh, fuck, I probably said the wrong thing to that lady. I was trying to flirt on with her, but no. That didn't work.
I don't think this is one of those games where you can hook up with
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
All games that are ttrpgs you can normally...
Prohibition is just a joke around here.
Yeah, I'm not counting the ones that aren't. I mean, the ones that are, but you can't. Like a vast majority of Baldur's Gates and Neverwinters and etc. etc. I love the eerie atmosphere right now. Like, I know I don't play a lot of these kind of horror games.
I thought you said there was going to be a build-up, eh?
I thought it'd be more build-up. Like, I thought maybe you come to the town and the town looks like something's off, but it's not quite off. And then as it
like
progresses,
it's more sunny, and then as it progresses, it gets more foggy like this.
Yeah.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Or, play with a little bit of the psychology and...
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Like, maybe it'd be like points of coming here and it would look like
Fishing.
this, and points
Could do with
points
some
where it
extra
looked normal, so you'd be kind of trying to
This
figure out...
blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, fuck. The fuck was like, I was nervous if I opened this one door, if it was gonna be like pushing the story forward and I wouldn't be able to look in that other room.
And it was a bathroom.
Oh. Shit, oh my fucking god. I was like, is that a mannequin? First off, was he always there? Because I don't think he was always there. Second off, the stare he gave was like a fucking mannequin for a second.
See, yeah, but you're doing the psychological thing of, was he there before, or did he just appear there?
I know. Well, was he there before? Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
I wasn't paying attention enough to notice if he was or wasn't.
I wasn't paying attention enough either, but...
This man and Fitzroy...
We'll just go with he wasn't.
And then he just wasn't moving.
Souvenir.
Like, he looked like a mannequin, so I was like, oh, that's weird. Why would you have a mannequin there? And then I saw the head move, and it was like, oh. Okay, not a mannequin.
Why would you have that open gap there in the seal in the roof?
Huh? You mean that little open...
Yeah, the one that you looked down through. Yeah, there. When they'd have, like, a ceiling. or stuff there.
I
Make
brought
more
out
sense.
Charles Hawkins' cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Where am I looking for? Oh, right here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Guy is laid on his feet.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all.
It's
an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I think that that miraculous catch is going to be somehow important to the story.
Probably.
It's going to be
So you
David.
gotta off to the warehouse.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an old...
These wounds. I know of no animal.
Oh, that would be like different dialogue.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh, something real bad.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna go talk to him eventually. I've been distracted. I'm gonna get to the end of chapter 2, and then I'm gonna have to continue this another day. But I am definitely distracted. And at the same time intrigued. Although this fishing town looks like it's on Skull Island. Like they built it on the side of a very rocky mountain-like island. Which is kind of weird.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Two drunkyards told me everything I need to know. That the girl smoking is Cat. I figured it out 3 or 4 conversations back.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry...
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Interesting.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you, gentlemen. If I can't
Okay.
get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
And how it's going to be the other way in. No, look at that. This pathway is open now. Do people actually live in this freaking town? And 2 parks and automobile. like this. Oh.
Spooky, spooky.
Let's see, detect. How do I... What? Oompa loompa doopity doo. I got a lighter waiting for you.
As you're dancing left to right.
How did I pull the lighter out?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Good question. No idea. Hit buttons.
That's what I'm doing.
Automatically prompt by game.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A handle. It must come from these old winches.
I think it wants me to use this skill, but I don't know how to use the skill.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
So there's more to be solved here, I guess.
Good.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Oh, cool. So it just telling me, hey, there's things to be found here, and that I found them all. Kind of curious how these skills will be more effective in the long run.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Like, there's probably some things where...
Broken.
Game saved. Okay, so... I imagine I need to go that way, but...
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
That you're hot.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Please. Yes.
You don't have to do this.
Damn it.
Of course I do. And I'll even take pleasure in doing it.
Oh!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless.
She can drive,
that
couldn't she?
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Oh. They walked me by so many people and no one did anything. I went to hit the attack button, but I kind of was like trying to figure out, do I try and talk her out of it, do I attack? Probably should have put poison strength. I wanted poison strength. Put poison strength. I could have been a fighter.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
all my points from now on are going to strength.
Another break? Hey, Mitchell! A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
I can't quite grasp. Is she going to be in on this, or is she going to be like me, an outsider being pulled into the madness?
It's fine. He's with me.
Not a clue, man.
Either way. Yeah, bound chicka wow wow. I'm just gonna go explore this way. Nope, nothing to explore this way. I'm gonna go explore this way. The lady found a dark alleyway for me and you, where the lanterns have a green smoke to them. It's not even her warehouse, it's someone else's warehouse. So let me get the door open.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think
I'm
you'll
guessing
get by
she's
on
just
your own
along
now?
for the ride with you.
Don't overdo it.
For now. Well,
In
she's...
that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Oh. Can be the mother of my children.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Enter the reconstruction. Okay.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? What happened here?
Someone punched the glass. That's what happened.
It smells as bad as it looks.
That looks pretty bad. I'd be gagging right now. Especially because it's
What is
fish.
this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Did I miss anything? Or do I just have those? So someone was staying here. Punched the glass. There was a hobo. He slept right here. And then that hobo went and they punched that glass. And then they cut their hand, which they bandaged. And then they came over and then they worshipped this painting. Haha, I solved the case of what happened to Sarah Hawkins.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
Would you please shut the door? Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I don't want to stop it here, but I'm going to stop it here. I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I really want to keep going, but
2 chapters is enough.
I got things to do today. So this is where this stops.